Smoky Mountain pattern. It's a fairly recent pattern developed by a fellow in Northern Virginia. It's a tractor pattern, dry fly tractor pattern, and I think you'll like it. The name of it is the Lord Livingston. And the story behind this fly is that the gentleman who originally developed it wasn't too long ago, was an avid fly fisherman and an avid fly tyer. He's descended from English royalty, and his great grandfather or uncle, somewhere in that lineage, was also an avid fly fisherman back in the 1600s. Of course, back in those days it was all wet flies and quite a different style of fishing, but this gentleman that's here today is a dry fly fisherman, and he named his fly after his ancestors. So here we go, the Lord Livingston. Now, what we use for materials is a number 14 TMC 100 hook. Any dry fly hook would be fine. You could tie it down to about a 16 if you wanted to. For tail, we're going to use moose hair, body hair. Okay. For the body, we're going to use muskrat dubbing. That's dark olive. Okay. For backing, we've got EP fibers in pink. We're going to shock them today. And then in the hackle, it's going to be dry fly hackle. It's just whiting hackle, just brown hackle. Okay. And then the thread is Uni 8/0 black. You could also use brown or green. So let's get started. Now I've got the hook on the end of vise and the thread on the hook. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and taken a few fibers out of the moose hair, and I've stacked them. So we come out with something about like this, and what we're going to do is we're going to tie them in. We'll get some of the gooba out of there. We'll get about a tail length right here. I'm going to tie that in right here at the hook bend, which is right about the barb. Loose wrap, see where we're at. Okay, maybe just a touch long. We're going to shorten up just a little bit. Okay, well, let's just restack those and we'll just redo that. Got them where you want them. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to come, just pinch them on the hook, and we're going to come down sort of loosely, down about 2/3 of the way down the hook. Okay, then we're going to trim them. Just like that. Okay. What we'll do is we'll just take them, we'll wrap back, and doing that, we'll nail down that hair a little bit, keep it on top of the hook. If you want to splay those tail a little bit, you can. So you get to something like that. Okay. Now we're going to end up back at the tail. Okay. And from there, we're going to put a little dubbing wax on our thread. Just like so. Then we'll get out our dubbing. place it on the thread. Okay. Once we've done that, we're just going to take and wrap the body. Now you notice I came up a little bit short, which is what we'd rather do. So I'm just going to add a little bit more dubbing here. Extra off of here, and I think tiny bit more here. Okay, good deal. Okay, next step is going to be take our EP fibers and just tie them in. And how we're going to do that, I've got a few fibers already cut. And I'm going to take, I'm just going to lay them right about here. Okay, about the 2/3 point, or somewhere between 2/3 and 3/4 point of that hook. Okay, and we want them up on top of the hook, facing back. All right, so you're going to tie that in, a couple wraps, and you're going to come and hold that up. Tie that up a little bit. Then we're going to come almost to the eye, just lay down a little thread body right here. You have a little dubbing left there. You just kind of pinch that down against the hook, so you've got this. All right. Now, I'm going to take our dry fly hackle, okay, and we're just going to stroke a little bit off. Exposing some stem. And we're just going to tie this in right here. And I'm going to take our thread back to behind the eye, leaving enough room to form a head. Okay. Now we're going to hold these EP fibers back, and we're going to just start to wrap about 4 or 5 times. Okay. Get to about that stage, you weave through there. Tie that feather down. Get about 3, you can just helicopter it off. We're gonna pull that back. Just come back a little bit. Now we're going to take this wrap right here that's sticking up, and we're just going to pull it down and make a backing. And okay, wrap that 2 or 3 or 4 times. Okay. Just hook in the vise a little bit. There we go. Okay. So at this stage, what we're going to do, we're just going to trim this up like this, And we'll start to duty up the fly and get finished here. Okay. Oops, sorry guys. Okay. Now, just going to do a little whip finish here. Trim that off, then we're going to just pretty it up a little bit. Now, this looks a little ragged back here. We'll get that kind of fixed up here. There we go. Okay, now that little pattern, you cast it out on a little brown trout stream or little wild rainbows. You're going to catch something, I promise you. There we go. Okay, there you go. The Lord Livingston. Enjoy.